everyone. Welcome to Montessori Matters with Blessing Fort-Ike. In this video, I'll be discussing other relevant skills a preschooler needs to develop before going to grade school. Recall in my previous videos, I discussed language skill, numeracy skill, and motor skill. In this video, I'll be focusing on social, emotional, and personal care skill. Social and emotional skills deals with one's ability to control his or her emotions and behavior while relating with others. So children, before going to grade school, they should know how to regulate their emotions. They should know how to relate with people. Before going to grade school, they should be able to relate with their peers. They should be able to greet. They should be able to talk to their peers, to adults, without a feeling of shyness. They should be able to share. They should be able to take turns. Montessori school do not often have two pairs of a particular material in a classroom because they are deliberate about instilling the attitude of sharing in children. So it's a skill they ought to develop before going to grade school. They should be able to relate with new people. They should be able to greet people on the way. They should be able to converse with not really strangers, just meeting somebody for the first time. They should be able to exchange greetings, and they should be able to express their feelings. And before expressing, they should be able to recognize it, and they should be able to express it. They should be able to recognize other people's feelings. They say, oh, he's sad, or he's not happy, he's not ready to talk now, or he's not ready to play. They should be able to know that. So we must help our children develop social, emotional skill before going to grade school. Are you a questioner? Are you a parent? You must teach your children. How do you do it? The first thing I will say is that encourage them to use their words to express their desires, their dissatisfaction. They should not cry. They should not give mannerisms. They should be able to use their words. They should be able to speak. I don't like this. This is what I want. They should be able to express it. They should be able to tell you what they want exactly and how they are feeling. And apart from that, another way you can teach them, you can help them develop their social and emotional skills, you allow them relate with other children in school, at home, that's within the neighborhood, in the classroom. Allow them to play, allow them to interact. You too interact with them. Read books to them that teach about emotions, how they can relate with people, how they can regulate their emotions. There are a lot of books that you can get on that. And apart from that, as a parent, as an educator, you play a big role in the development of their social and emotional skills. Why? Because you are always with them. You are constantly with them, and they constantly talk to us, they constantly converse with us, they constantly relate with us, and they constantly see us relate with other people. So we must regulate our own emotions. We must develop our own social and emotional skill that they can copy from us, that they can imitate us. That is that for social and emotional skill. The last one I want to discuss in this series is personal care skill. Personal care skills are activities that enhance personal grooming. Let me say that again. Personal care skills are activities that deals with personal grooming. Such activities include dressing up, being able to button the buttons, being able to lace up your shoelace, being able to comb your hair, being able to brush your teeth, being able to get out of bed, being able to use the toilet independently, and being able to open and close lead, like their food flask, their water bottle, they should be able to do it. All these skills that I just mentioned about personal care are skills that a preschooler must learn before going to grade school. So at the end of preschool years, they should be able to do all these activities independently. So how can you help them do these activities independently? The first thing I will recommend is that give them activities to develop their motor skill. A motor skill is one of the skills I've discussed in this series. So once their motor skill is developed or is being developed, you cannot teach them the step-by-step ways to carry out all these activities. Let me pick one of the activity and show you as an example. Let's say you want the child to use a toilet independently. The child motor skill is well developed. You cannot show the child step by step on how to use toilet. You show the child how to open and close the door handle, or to turn and unturn the door knob. They should be able to sit on the toilet seat independently. They should be able to wash their hands independently and wipe their butts independently. So you must have teach them these various steps before you cannot say that, okay, now you cannot use the toilet independently. When you want to use the toilet, you sit on the seat. After that, you roll some, not so much, not so little of a tissue paper. Then you use it and wipe from the front to the back. You do. After that, you flush. After flushing, you wash your hands. So you show the child step by step. So if it's combing of hair or brushing of teeth, you will show the child the step by steps that the child needs to carry out this activity, and you allow the child to continuously do it. If the child is having going through some challenges in carrying out this activity, be patient with the child and show the child how to do it. With this, I've come to the end of today's video.